Crisis coach Scott Silverman has a new book out called You're Not God, That Job Is Taken. It's about healthy relationships and letting go of the need for control. And he's with us this morning. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Good morning, Alec. Nice to be here.
So tell me a little bit about the book and how you came to this title. You said it's been on your heart for a while.
The title is, people think, well, gee, I'm not into God. Well, it's not about God. It's about people who think they need to be God or feel like they're God, or a parent who really struggles and feels like they have to do everything to be perfect. We see it in some of our leadership locally, we see it nationally, we see it internationally. The idea of the book was to let people know it's okay. You're not in charge all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and letting go of some of that control. I think in these days, a lot of us have that need to control every aspect. A lot of people struggle with taking accountability. Talk us through, what are some of the skills that people can learn through this book?
Practicing self-care is one of them. Knowing that it's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to be okay. Secondly, if you're finding that you're not moving your agenda forward, you might want to take a deep breath and review what's going on. You might also want to, number 3, is ask for some help. 3 of the hardest words in the English language is I need help. And fourthly, understand that you're just a part of the process, whatever that might be, and that it is okay to not be okay. So it's all right to have bad days, but also to recognize if you have a loved one, someone you care about, someone you work with, someone that works here at KUSI, and you're concerned about them, let them know. Tell them how you feel, and then shut up and listen. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's important. So those are simple things that anyone can do any day of the week and know that there's always hope and help.
I think it's kind of interesting that you phrase it that way because, when I'm going to ask you, who is this book for? Part of that is, yes, it could be for you, whether you're okay or not okay. Maybe you hand it to somebody else. Who is this book for?
The idea of the concept originally was to get to people, because I was kind of getting a little irritated with some of the leadership and the way people were making decisions for all of us, or people who thought that this is the way you should live, or you should think this way, or you should eat this way, or you should be gluten-free, or you should have, this kind of milk product, so you don't and we get bombarded by the marketing that takes place with that. But a lot of my involvement in the community has been around helping families who have individuals with substance use disorders and, working at Confidential Recovery and working with the Veterans Navigation Center. The goal is to help people get help. So the whole idea behind the book was to encourage people to raise their hand and say, I need help. And if you don't know how to do that, talk to somebody who can help you through it. I mean, as a life coach, one of the things that I do every day is I take phone calls from families who have a loved one, they don't know what to do. I mean, if you broke your leg, you'd go to the ER. Your car breaks, you go to the mechanic. Well, if you're depressed or you're anxious, you're sleep deprived, or you're gaining weight or losing weight, or there's some catastrophic event in your life, what do? Most people don't know what to do. So this is a guide to help make some suggestions and know that it's all right if you don't understand what to do next. You can ask for help.
And Scott, I want to finish with that, is that in asking for help, what do you recommend? How can people get in touch with you or get in touch with somebody if they need that help?
Well, we have, the state and the county and the federal government puts out crisis hotlines, but on a local level, go to your faith-based leader. Talk to somebody that who you can trust or that cares about you, and ask them to sit with you and just check in. Maybe set your cell phones down at dinner and go around the table. How you doing? It can be very difficult at times because most people have gotten away from that part of it. People they can call me, 619-993-2738. Call me, text me, and if I can't help you, I'll find you some help. But at the end of the day, don't sit with it. Don't be in pain. You don't have to. You always have a choice. There's always hope. There's always help. And know that there's somebody out there who's also suffering, that probably if you reach out to say hello or check in with them, you're going to not only do a service for them, but you'll do a service for yourself.
Okay, I would imagine you can find the book at all the places you find books these days, Amazon and whatnot. Thank you, Scott Silverman, for coming in. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right.